Why you feel distant even when people are close. You're not actually distant. You don't feel safe enough to be fully seen. And the strange part? Most people in your life would probably describe you as easy to talk to, calm, someone who just gets it. But if they really had to explain who you are, they'd struggle. Because they've never actually met you. Not completely. You can sit with people, laugh with them, have conversations that seem deep, and still walk away feeling like something was missing. Like a part of you stayed quiet the entire time. It's not obvious. You're there physically. You're responding. You're engaged. But internally, you're holding something back. There's always a small layer between you and everyone else. Not enough for people to notice. But enough for you to feel it. Pay attention to how you show up in conversations. You listen carefully. You read tone, body language, energy. You notice when something feels slightly off. Even before anyone says anything. And almost automatically. You adjust. You soften your words. You hold back certain thoughts. You reshape your reactions, just enough. Not because you're trying to be fake. But because somewhere along the way, you learn that honesty can shift things. And there's a quiet thought that shows up. What if I say too much? What if this changes how they see me? So instead of taking that risk, you stay in control. But control has a cost. And it's not obvious at first. Every time you stop yourself from expressing what you actually feel, you create distance. Not loud distance. Not something people call out. But a quiet kind. The kind where people feel close to you. But don't really know you. They know the version of you that listens. The version that understands. The version that keeps things smooth. But not the version that feels deeply. Questions things. Or needs something in return. And over time, that gap grows. You start noticing it in small moments. When you want to say something, but decide not to. When you feel something strongly, but downplay it. When you want to be honest, but turn it into something easier. And each of those moments feels small. But together, they create a pattern. A pattern where you're always present. But never fully expressed. This is why you can be surrounded by people. And still feel alone. Because connection isn't built on proximity. It's built on truth. And if your truth is always filtered, adjusted, or softened, then people aren't connecting with you. They're connecting with a version of you that feels safe. You're not hard to understand. You're just carefully edited. And the hardest part? People don't leave. They stay. They appreciate you. They trust you. But they never really reach you. Not completely. So eventually, you start telling yourself, no one really understands me. But what if they never got the chance to? And here's where it gets uncomfortable. In the next video, we're going to go even deeper into this. Why being easy to love can slowly make you feel unlovable. Because once you see that, you'll start questioning everything you thought connection was.